This episode of SESSLERS Something is brought to you by lynda.com. Well, hello, everyone. So, okay, this is it. It's the final 2 weeks. I mean, this is the week of the PlayStation 4 launch. Next week is the Xbox One launch. And, we're going to be going a little bit crazy here, trying to review a bunch of games, still get in those last-minute interviews. You'll be seeing that coming up this week. But let's take a step away from what's happening now. Because right now it's kind of fun. It's exciting. There's a lot of armchair quarterbacking that's going on of what's going to happen with these two consoles. Or is the entire game industry going to explode? Really, the most important time comes about a year from now, and everything that slowly leads up to that. It really is what has to happen next. And that's where it's less certain. Hopefully it's more exciting, but it's a little trepidatious. I was at the GamesBeat conference 2 weeks ago, and I was interviewing Tony Bartel, who is the president of GameStop, and he felt quite confident that they are fully sold out with pre-orders, and he does not expect it will be very easy to even walk into a GameStop and get a brand new console. He estimated maybe sometime around March. And that's when it gets interesting, because that's the more, if not casual gamer, the one that isn't so engaged, the early adopter, the enthusiast, and dare I say fanboy. These are the ones who are holding back. They don't want to pre-order something. They want to walk in. They want to make their decision of which console they're going to buy. And they're probably going to be looking at a lot of the games that, if they're not already out, are going to be coming out soon. And what is going to get someone excited? That's what I want to know. Titanfall is something that's very much on my mind. But are we going to see a bunch of games that really do something different in their game design and their gameplay, and not just in their graphics or how much rendered space they can be made available? I mean, are there developers out there that are seeing opportunities with the processing power to give an experience that just wasn't possible on a previous generation? We always hear that as a talking point when games are being demonstrated, but really, it always seems to be very, very understandable. And that's why I wonder if the indie scene is still going to be where the most interesting development is going to be coming out of it. If maybe better access to the technology in the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One, you'll have a convergence where that's where you still will see the innovation that hopefully will trickle up into the big AAA games. Let's all remind ourselves, it's fun to get those new games, but there's no launch game except for Wii Sports and Mario 64 that have ever been that aha moment. I see where we are going, and we definitely don't look like we're getting that from any launch game this year. And there's gonna be a lull. There's always that lull where suddenly you have to wait till the end of maybe 2014 to start getting exciting games. This big shiny box right in front of you. Who knows what we're going to do with our time then? That's when it's going to get most interesting, most exciting, and you know what? I think we'll all be playing a lot of indies. So have you ever had that moment where you feel, I know a lot, but I need to know more? Well, then I would recommend you try out lynda.com. It's an online learning company with more than 77,000 video tutorials that teach software, creative, and business skills. Membership starts at $25 per month, and it provides unlimited 24/7 access to top quality video courses that are taught by expert instructors with real-world experience. You can take courses in web design, programming, photography, business, and 3D and animation. And new courses are added every week, and the training library keeps pace with today's fast-changing technical and software skills. So try lynda.com free for 7 days by visiting lynda.com/something. Okay, so I was talking about, we're going to be doing a lot of stuff here. This is what you call, a busy time. So next week, we're going to be running up to the launch of the PlayStation 4. Myself and Zach Miner will be heading out to New York City. We're going to grab some last-minute interviews and some last-minute hands-on time, so we're going to have some content leading up to the launch. We're also going to have reviews of Killzone Shadowfall as well as Knack. That's going to be happening on the 13th. And on the 14th at 9 p.m. Pacific, that's 12 o'clock Eastern, going all the way to midnight Pacific, when the PlayStation 4 goes on sale here on the West Coast, we're going to be having a fun 3-hour live stream looking at the console. We're going to be playing some games. We're going to be inviting some special guests. We'll be interacting with you, the audience, and we're happy to try things out or look into things on your behalf if you do not have one in front of you. It should be a lot of fun. Now, the following week is the Xbox One launch week. We don't have exact dates for some of the content, but we will, again, be running some reviews and our impressions of the console. That's going to be happening throughout the week. Look for Rise, look for Dead Rising 3, look for Forza 5, and many opinions. And on the evening of the 21st, yet again, from 9 p.m. Pacific to midnight, we're going to be playing around with the Xbox One, doing the exact same thing, interacting with you guys. Hopefully we'll get some special guests. This will be a lot of fun. We would love you to join us through it as you watch sort of the bags under our eyes get bigger and bigger and bigger. But you know what? This rarely ever happens, and it's never happened like this. I'm excited. I hope you are too.